Hello, welcome. Last time, we finished chapter 1 in one session, and I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was really good. Um, we will see just how we land for chapter 2. So, let's begin. Chapter 2, The Manipulator and the Subservient. Recent news. After the death of King Amandolia, Queen Rebelia held the reins of the government. Any officials objecting to her policies were ousted, even elder statesmen. The Empress openly criticized the Queen and was banished to Bunham, never to return. It's said she was poisoned, but no proof was ever found. The feud between Larg and Goltana. A political struggle erupted between the Prince Larg and the son of the late king. They are fighting for regency. Who will be the guardian to peace? Or guardian to the prince. The queen sided with Larg, but the officials who oppose her, including many nobles, sided with Goltana. Lately, some say Prince Larg will officially be appointed regent. Peasant riot in Zeltania. A large peasant rebellion has erupted in Zeltana, Goltana's territory. It was caused by the heavy damage resulting from the previous year's drought, as well as growing unease over the rise in taxes after the war. A group of ex-knights known as the Ryumoku seem to be behind the rebellion. Baron Grimm's black sheep are struggling to suppress it. At this point, Red, Alicia, and Lavian join. The party heads to Dorder. How about 500 gil per head? Way too low. 2,000. 2,000 gil a head. It'd be easy to make all of you heretics, you know. Is that a threat? How about 1,000? The knight shakes his head. 700. No more. The mercenary thinks for a moment. Alright, deal. They'll be here any minute. Kill all of them. Understand? Our party arrives. Speak of the devil. There they are. Get them. The knight quickly disappears into the shadows. The mercenary looks at the party. What? That's Gefgarian! Damn, 700 was too cheap. The mercenary throws his hat down, whistles, calls for his other mates. Ah, an ambush. Going all out, huh? If you don't like it, you can leave. I usually don't do freebies, but I'll make an exception. You patronizing. Gefgarian releases a night sword on enemy thief. The night sword quickly gets the job done. Agrius goes left and releases a stasis sword on the two enemy wizard. A big bulk of the ice knocks the wizards to the ground. One dead, the other frozen. Ramza feels the wind from a crossbow bolt brush his hair as he moves forward to the first archer and attacks. The sword cuts through the cotton and the archer falls to the ground. Gefgarian leaps out of the way as another bolt sails past him. Dashing at the archer, he cuts the crossbow in two. Gefgarian lifts his sword and tries to kill the archer. The enemy thief quickly throws a knife at him. Seeing the knife, Gefgarian quickly moves out of the way. The knife sails through the air and hits the unarmed archer. Laughing mockingly, Gefgarian releases the knight's sword at the thief. He lifts his arms to ward off the blow, but sadly, it cuts straight through him. There's no time to waste. We must hurry and rescue the princess. Where are we going? Do you know where they went? There's only one place they could have escaped to. The impregnable fortress. Bethla Garrison. Bethla Garrison? On their way, they hit Arguay Woods. A chocobo had accidentally wandered inside the goblin's forest. 6 of them surround the poor chocobo. Oh my. The goblin walks in at the chocobo. The chocobo cries out just as our party arrives. The goblin, shocked, look on. A chocobo? In the forest? Must be pretty stupid to wander into the goblin's forest. We can either leave it now, or is he strong enough fights? We can't waste time here. We must get out of the forest. Right, we shouldn't do anything that doesn't make money. Ah, sorry, Chocobo. Must save the princess first. Forgive me. Or, the leader said wild chocobos are stronger than tame ones. I wonder if he's strong in a fight. You want to help him, Ramza. There's no money in that. He may help us save the princess. I like to think it would be really cool if you were just able to mount up. Anyway, one of Ramza's archers gets an arrow, and the surprised black goblin, the others seeing the leader's death, run away. Ah, the chocobo cries out. You seem alright. You're lucky. You ought to thank Ramza. At Zyre Kyle Falls, the chocobo joins the party. Upon their arrival at the falls, the party sees Olivia and Delita on the bridge, surrounded by Hokotan knights. It's over. Surrender the princess over to us and we'll spare your lives. Ah, that's such a bald-faced lie. You want to kill her? Then after that, you'll kill me for knowing the truth. Ridiculous. We came here to help the princess. Why would we want to kill her? Can't let Gotana keep her. Princess Olivia! Agrias! Great, here comes a crowd. Gafgarian? Kill them! Do it now. I don't know what's going on, but it's in the contract. Gafgarian, are you betraying us? Betraying you? Come on, this is business. Our job is to kidnap the princess unharmed. The job is to kill you all to keep things quiet. What are you getting at? This kidnapping's a sham? The princess is in the way. Princesses should be next in line. If she's alive, there'll be nothing but trouble. Delita hides the princess behind him. Since you're going to die, let me help. I'll let you help me. The princess is kidnapped and killed by Goltana. They'll be rid of her and her rivals. I'm sure that's how Prince Log wrote that scenario. No, Dice Dog probably wrote it. Don't you agree, Ramza? As Gafgarian steps forward. Right, Ramza. Let's get them all. Another helpless sacrifice. No more. There must not be any more victims like Tata. Princess Olivia, we'll save you. I don't think so. Are you sure that's what you're doing? Princess may be adopted, but she's still royalty. Oh, I'm quite sure. Even princesses can die for getting in the way. That's what royal blood is about. Are you mocking the princess? Get in the way, get killed. It's the same for commoners. Only difference is people like you pledging blind loyalty. Unless you make it to the top, you're only going to be used, so you're better off dead. Then I'll save her. Delita, you're alive. Imagine running into you here. Are your brothers still running for your life? Who knows? They'll never tell me anything. But, Delita? Are you party to their plot? Don't be foolish. I'm here to save the princess, to free her from those who are exploiting her. Don't lie to me. You were hired too, weren't you? Hired to kidnap her for money? Don't play dumb. No, I'm not like you. It's not for the money. Then who's getting in my way? A kid who heard the plan and decided to save her? For justice? Who hired you? Who told you about the plan? Talk. It's none of your business. What are you? Ally or enemy? Human. Just like you. Did you know any about this? Such a dirty trick. Dirty? There's no dirty when it comes to money. I'm a mercenary. I simply finish the jobs I take. It's what's called being a pro. Why didn't you tell me? Why? If I told you, would you have stopped me? If I don't do this, someone else will. Get it? People die all the time without you knowing about it. That's reality. You think you can stop something you know nothing about? But does that make it right? No buts. You're but a child who doesn't want to face reality. If you don't like it, try living without depending on someone else for a change. But don't come complaining to me if you can't. Seeing that Gafgarian has joined the enemy troops, Ramza strikes a blow on him. Gafgarian tries to dodge, but Ramza's sword strikes true. Damn! Gafgarian vanishes. The princess moves to a safe place. The leader releases a holy explosion on 2 knights. The powerful blow is much too much for one of the knights. The other gets confused and slashes his sword on a nearby friend's neck. The other knight, thinking he has betrayed him, kills him cold-bloodedly. Ramza and Agrias kill off the remaining knights. Leave the princess with me. It's better for her. Agrias blocks Olivia behind her back. Alita, what are you scheming? Scheming? Don't be foolish. I'm telling you the truth. Think about it. Where would you take her after making an enemy of the Hokuton? Crack Hokuton troops will come here looking for you any time now. Just where the hell do you plan on escaping to? Well, I... Think carefully. Princess knows this was Prince Log's plan. The royal family does not sit on your side. So what of Goltana? He'd execute you to clear himself. What would you do? I'd do what you can't. What do you mean? I can't tell you. He turns around. I'll leave the princess with you a little longer, and starts to walk away. Delita, I'm glad I could see you again. He looks down, and then up. Tata saved me. What? Tata saved me back then. Delita walks off, and Olivia steps forward. Thank you, Delita. See you again, Ramza. Delita disappears into the shadows. Agrias steps forward. Ramza, thanks for your support. But are you sure you want to make the Hokuton an enemy? Don't worry, I've already decided. The question is, now, what should we do? Like Delita said, no one will help us. We can ask Cardinal Dracul for help. Lavados Church has jurisdiction over Lida. They might be able to help. Hokuton has to be careful what they do in Lionel. Let's go. It's the only place for us. In breaking news, kidnap of the princess. Princess Olivia has been abducted from the Orborn Monastery. Witnesses say the knight that disappeared had a black cresto lion, believed to be those of the Nantan, under Prince Goltana. Goltana strongly denies any involvement. He assembled a group of investigators to clear suspicion, but due to an attempted suppression of the rebellion in Zaltania, it seems difficult. At Zalin Fort City, a man is being chased by the Bart Trading Company. Can't escape. Give it to us, if you value your life. What do you want? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb, Mustadio. Sorry. I don't care about your father, okay? Just give us the Holy Stone. We'll return him. Okay, guys? Get him! The man jumps up from the fort. The young man, Mustadio, steps forward. You tell Rudovich. If he lays a hand on father, you'll never see the stone. The party enters their way. An argument? Someone's after that young man. I don't want to get involved, but we can't leave him. I'll help. Versus, he'll be killed if we don't do something. Let's help. Mustadio aims and fires a few rounds from his gun, killing one of the enemy wizards and injuring the enemy archer. The deadly crush punch from Agrias shot up from under the enemy's feet, killing them immediately. Several rounds of bullets from Mustadio's gun hit the archer's injured neck and another wizard's head. Ramza knocks one of the knights down as he recovers from the attack. He watches in horror as an icy bulk of stasis sword shuts down over his head. Ramza stabs his sword on the last menacing archer. Are you alright? Yeah, think so. Thanks for helping me. They retreat to a room nearby. They were troublemakers, hired by the Bart Company. Bart Company? The importer? You know them. They're not just traders. They're a criminal syndicate into everything from smuggling to slavery. So why were they after you? Do you know why they call us mechanics? The Ramza shakes his head. I hear there was a lost civilization hidden under Gog. When St. Ajora was alive, airships were in the sky, and human robots in town. But time passed, technology was lost. No one knows if it ever really existed. But civilization must have existed, parts for many airships, and the machines are buried under Gog. Mechanics are the one who restore the past legacies. That weird thing you used in battle, was that one of their machines? Oh, this. Brings out his weapon. It's called a gun. A metal bullet is propelled by gunpowder. This is the simple one. They say you used to be able to put magic in and shoot it. And why is Bart Company after you? You said you were going to see the Cardinal. He was a hero of the 50 Years' War. People in Nyanel still think of him as a hero. My father, too. The Cardinal's the only one who can unite this country. I know he'd grant your wish. The princess would be safe. Yeah? And? Can you take me with you? I want to meet the Cardinal. But why? To save my father. The Cardinal's the only one who can rescue him from Bart. But he wouldn't want to meet some mechanic like myself. So please, take me with you. You still haven't told us why they're after you. He looks down. I can't tell you now. Then we can't take you. I beg you. Please, trust me. I must see the Cardinal. The princess enters the room. Ramza and Agrias kneel. All right, you can come with us. Really? Thank you, Highness. Remember, you're in the presence of a princess. Mustadio kneels. It's all right. Please stand up. All three rise. All right then, I trust you. Olivia and the others rest their way to the Lionel Castle. Princess Olivia, see? The castle's just over the mountain. It's still far from this fort. I wonder if the Cardinal Dracul will really help us. I hear the Cardinal's very loyal to the royal family, and right now he's neutral in the dispute between Prince Larg and Prince Goltana. I'm sure he wouldn't defeat justice by turning you over to either of them. I hope so. Olivia walks over to a tree and picks up a leaf. Besides, he's a man of popularity at Galapagos Church. They'll accept you if the Cardinal asks them. I wish I weren't a princess. Olivia drops the leaf. Princess Olivia. Ramza, seen eavesdropping. I was always surrounded by the Covenant walls. I've only known the sky through them. I don't think you know, I was in another monastery before Orborn. Even after hearing their adoption by the deceased king, I stayed there for a long time. No, I'm not complaining about that. Just... people are dying because I'm the princess. It's so painful. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Those who are trying to take advantage of you are the ones to blame. Olivia takes another leaf from the tree and drops it. I met a girl at Orborn. She said she had been living in the monastery since birth. We used to laugh at how similar our lives had been. Isn't it funny? She takes another leaf from the tree. She was the daughter of the Beelves. Miss Alma, wasn't she? She was my only friend. I wonder if Cardinal Dracula would use me. Agrius, at a loss for words. Mustadio. Or the... Ramza! Where are you? Shall we get going? Mustadio comes out. Hey, what have you been doing here? How was it? Fine. It doesn't seem like Hogan's been here yet. Olivia tries to play the reed flute. My friend taught me this before, but I can't seem to do it right. Neither can I. Honestly. Ramza walks over, takes a reed, starts to show Olivia how to play. It's like this. Like this? And she gets it. There! I did it. Both start to play the reed flute, and the party heads to Lionel, but encounters some mercenaries on the way. At Barrios Hill. I don't know who you are, but leave the boy with us. We don't want to fight. Hand over Mustadio, or it won't be trouble, okay? Why don't you leave us quietly? Tell Rudvich we'll fight anyone who tries to use war to sway the people. I guess I'll take him by force. Here goes. Mustadio fires at his leg and the enemy summoner. Side effect quickly takes place. The shocked summoner is unable to move. He fires some well-aimed bullets, killing 2 archers and a summoner. Ramza sticks his sword to one of the mercenaries, but gets a hard blow to his back. Careening from the attack, Ramza loses the balance and tumbles down the ledge. He shoots his arms out next time to grab the ledge. Ramza carefully climbs back up, swings his sword toward one of the unarmed knights. Agrius' sword strikes home on the last mercenary. Why are they after you? Will you explain? Sorry, can't tell you right now. Meanwhile, at the office of Agrius Castle. Do anything to capture Olivia. Same goes for Agrias and the others. Kill them. And Ramza. Dystarg takes a cup and pours wine. He's a disgrace to Balvende. He's in our way. I left him alone because I thought he'd learn how harsh the real world is. Never thought he was that dense. Did his strong sense of justice come from his father? My father spoiled him. If he obeys orders, fine. If he resists, we have no choice. Dystarg drinks his wine. It's hard to believe his own brother said that. Sickening. What if the Cardinal gets in our way? What with the Church supporting him? Even the Prince couldn't do anything easily. I've already prepared for that. There's no need to worry. So, that's that. The more I know, the worse you appear. If that's how you feel, you best watch your tongue. Don't forget your head can be off easily enough. Stop that. I'm your loyal servant, remember? I'm not stubborn like your little brother. Then don't make mistakes. Speaking of, who did order to kidnap Olivia? When I was chasing her in Dorto, someone attacked me. What was that about? Dystarg looks out the window. They found the criminals in the monastery woods, dead. Someone learned our plan and is trying to stop us. Anyway, as long as Olivia's with Agrias, there'll be many chances to get her. Oh, I hope so. After a few days and nights, the party finally comes to Lionel Gate. A knight rings down. Who are you? What do you want? I'm Agrius Oaks, of Lazalia St. Cano Knights. I came from Orbon to save the Son of God, Saint Ajora. Open the gate. Saving Saint Ajora is the will of the High Priest. The gate will open for he who would save the High Priest. Open the gate! The gate opens and the party enters the castle and meets the Cardinal. While I understand your situation, Agrias, Moreover, I'll send a man to the High Priest in Morond. We'll do something to expose Log's scheme. Keep the princess from danger. Will the High Priest's funeral help us? Don't worry, Agrias. I'm with you. You must be strong to make the princess feel at ease. Make yourselves comfortable in the castle until word comes from the Holy Land. Thank you for your kindness. Saint Ajora is with us too. There's no need to worry. Young mechanic, I heard your wish too. I'll send troops to go to destroy the Bart Company. Thank you. But would you explain why they're after you two? I can't. That's all right. Is this it? The Cardinal brings out a shiny red stone. What is that crystal? Have you ever heard the Zodiac Brave story? You mean the fairy tale? We used to hear it in church. Here now. Are you saying the church lied? No, I didn't mean it like that. Long ago, when the land was much different, 12 brave warriors fought against the evil Lucavi who ruled the land. And after a desperate battle, they sent Lucavi to Hades, and the land was peaceful. Each had crystals with zodiac signs on them. They were called the Zodiac Braves. Ever since then, whenever humans are attacked, the Braves come to save us. You're quite learned, Princess. Just as I had expected. Mr. Simon taught me that at the Arbonne Monastery. He also said Saint Ajora and the Braves saved Ivalis from chaos. We call the crystals Holy Stones. This very stone is the legendary secret stone, the Zodiac Stone. I didn't think they really existed. They say its divine power surpasses Lucavi's. I feel strange power, but it looks like an ordinary crystal to me. What's wrong, Mustadio? You look pale. You saw the same stone underground Gog. Many broken machine parts, buried right there. But if the stone gets near the machines, they start to howl. And the Bart Company is after the stone, right? I don't know what the power the stone has, but Rudovich wants to use its power to make weapons. My father told me never give the stones to him, so they abducted him. Don't worry, Mustadio. The church will see to his safety. While our men fight, we'll get the stone back. Yes, sir. I'll go to Gog with you. Thanks, Ramza. We made it this far thanks to you, Ramza. I wish I could have been more help. Please, be careful. That's very thoughtful. Don't worry. We'll be fine. Breaking news. The Zodiac Brave story. Long before Ivalis was united, the land was divided into 7 kingdoms: Zaltania, Bovum, Lionel, Limbury, Lazalia, Galleon, and Morond. Each tried to expand their territory, and the struggles continued for hundreds of years until the ambitions of a new king was born in Morond. He gathered a great army from all over Ivalis and fought, but victory did not come easily. The king found a secret way to summon a magic god from the netherworld, but he tried to use his powers. The magic god killed the king and tried to destroy the world. 12 brave souls defeated the devil summoned by the magic god and sent him back to the netherworld. At this time, the 12 warriors were crested with 12 zodiac symbols. The people began to call them the Zodiac Braves. A zodiac stone. Crystals said to have been made in the mythic era, with the zodiac symbol carved on the surface. The crystal, known as the Zodiac Stone, of the 12 zodiac symbols, The stones are said to have holy powers used by Zodiac Braves to work miracles. The last time they were seen during St. Ajora's time. No one has seen them since. Bart Company's Dark Rumor. Bart Company, based in Wajaris, is increasing in popularity because it donates heavily to projects improving infrastructure and orphanages. But are they known only for their charity? Some say they're a criminal outfit involved in opium smuggling, slavery, and even murder. Who knows the real truth behind this company? We flash back. Listen, Mustadio. Take this and run. Mustadio gives a yellow shiny stone to Mustadio. Run? Where? Outside the room. I know you're in there. Open the door. Mustadio holds his father's hand. Father, let's get out of here. My legs are useless. Go on without me. I can't leave you alone. The holy stones, they have enough power to destroy the country. Can't let Rudovich get them. Hide it somewhere safe. Ask the Cardinal to help you. He will. Rudovich and the mercenaries breaks into the room. You've wasted enough time. Give me the stone. Go now, Mustadio. Mercenaries rush to catch him. Hurry. He escapes. After him! Get him! After the tough fight with the monsters in Zogala's swamp, the two finally come to Gog Machine City. I don't see anyone from the Bot Company. Doesn't even look like there was a fight. Something's strange. I'll check it out. I'll see you later. Where? Mustadio points at the slums. That slum's over there. They shouldn't attract attention. Alright, be careful. Right, leave it to me. Mustadio leaves to check things out. Night falls, and Ramza arrives at the slums to meet him. He's late. Too late. Rain starts to pour. Do you think he was caught? Are you his friend? Who are you? Two female archers and a man come to greet Ramza. Bring him. A thief brings out the captured Mustadio. Sorry, Ramza. You okay, Mustadio? Ramza tries to free him. Oh, that's far enough. Don't move any closer. So, you're Rudovich. Let Mustadio go. Give me the Holy Stone, and you can have him back. He looks at Mustadio. Come on. Where'd you hide it? Talk. Won't talk, huh? Even after seeing this. The man gives a signal and another thief comes out holding his father. Father, you okay? I'm alright. Don't give him the Holy Stone. Put him in there. The chief shoves Basario into a room. Now, ready to confess? Mustadio looks down. Inside the chimney, Ramza's feet. Well then, you pick it up, if you want to save his life. Ramza gets the hidden holy stone from inside the chimney. This? Let them go. First, give me the stone. Let them go first. Throw the stone, and we'll let them go. Ramza throws the stone at Rudovich and frees Mustadio. The stone shines in Rudovich's hands. The Zodiac Stone. Finally, we've got it. The Cardinal will be very pleased. Good job. I'm done now. You take care of the rest. Get rid of them. Rudovich disappears into the darkness with the stone. Dracul was in on it? Ramza swings his sword, cutting the throat of the nearest thief. Mustadio runs towards the other and nails him with a punch. The other escapes into the darkness. My father be okay? Back at his house. Oh, don't worry about me. I got the stone. Word of it, you'll try to revive the machines beneath Gobe. You may not even use the divine power with Bar Company. Not much we can do now. Good for them. What do you mean? Mustadio brings out the shiny crystal. I made a fake one, in case something like this happened. You mean they got a fake? That's right. They must be going crazy now. Princess Olivia and Igris are in danger. What do you mean? The Cardinal joined Bot Company to get the stone. He may take the princess hostage. Ridiculous! Make it an enemy of the royal family? Why do you think the Cardinal wanted the stone? People are sick of long wars, political infighting. Dracu wants to use the Zodiac Brave story, creating Zodiac Braves by collecting the Holy Stones. He can control the world. He's right. Can't give the stones to the Cardinal. Let's save Princess and Agrias. Right. But the way of the Lionel is sealed. We'll use a ship to sneak into the back of the castle. They get their ship and arrive at Wajaris Trade City. There aren't any Lionel troops in Wajaris. Ramza walks off the ship, faces an old friend. Delita? Why are you here? Don't take our information network too lightly. Our? Go back to Igros. For your own sake. It's healthier to keep your nose out of certain things like princesses and stones. Delita, what do you mean? Rescuing princesses only solves one problem. But I can save her from them all. What do you mean? I don't understand. The best ways don't always lead to the best results. You can't save her, no matter what. Remember that. Delita walks away. Wait, Delita, what are you trying to do? Lag, Goltana, your brothers, everyone. Haven't noticed they're all swept up in the same flow. I'm just going against it, that's all. I'll see you again, if we live that long. Delita leaves. Ramza looks longingly. Delita. Meanwhile, at the castle. You're using the princess as bait to get the stone back. That's not something a holy man would do. Bastard. Things would be fine if you hadn't let them escape. There was some mistakes. Wasn't my fault. Enough. I'll return Olivia to Dicestag as promised. It was our intention, too. But don't you need to get rid of those, you know, who know about the kidnapping? The thief stole the stone is with them. You can catch them all by using the princess as bait. 2 birds, 1 stone. Exactly, but what if... You're being weak. Careful is more like it. You gotta be careful to survive on the battlefield. Alright, make sure you're protected. We'll prepare bait, just in case. Good. The woman will be perfect bait. I'll get rid of them. I'm more reliable than him. How dare you? Fine. I'll leave him to you. Are you serious? Don't let me down, get in. No problem. I'll even get the stone back. He leaves the room. Why him? You've failed enough. Now you must take responsibility. What? Dracu kills Rudovich. At the Bardius Valley, Igris is seen running. Where are you? Don't try to escape. Man finds Agrias, the Lionel Knight. He approaches. Ah, so here you are. Knight calls to his troops. Give yourself up. Our party comes to the rescue. What? I'm protecting Agrias. Geronimo! Ramza, why are you here? I was gonna task the castle flank to save you. Why are you here? The Cardinal secretly plotted with Log from the start. We tried to escape, but only the princess got caught. I couldn't save her. They're about to execute her. We must hurry. First, we have to get rid of them somehow. Agrias pulls her sword from the sheath just in time to escape the blow of the enemy knight wielding a broadsword. Ramza pulls his sword and strikes down a nearby archer. Agrias waits for the enemy knights to attack. The knight finally moves, and so does Agrias. With lightning speed, she gets him first. One of Ramza's wizards hits the knight with a bolt too. A pathetic scream escapes the knight's mouth. An enemy archer's arrow sways through Ramza's arms, lancing the skin deeply. Ramza, in pain, rushes the archer. He trembles in fear and fumbles for an arrow. Ramza comes near the archers, and with one blow, the bow cloven in twain. Ramza lifts his sword and slices the enemy's throat. Are you alright, Agrias? Yeah, I'm alright, but we must hurry. She's going to be executed at the Golerin's execution site. Yes, let's go. At the execution site. Any last words? No? I see. Huh? The enemy? Ramza and his troops reach their destination. That's far enough. Return the princess now. You fell into the trap. The executioner takes off his disguise. Still naive too, kid. Where's the princess? At Lionel Castle. Where's the stone? Stone? Stop playing dumb. The stone you stole from the Cardinal? You're with him? Just hand it over. If you want it, you'll have to take it. Ah, seems you've matured a bit. Then I will. The flow of battle was not on Ramza's side. Him and his troops were outnumbered. To prevent being surrounded, Ramza and his men split up. Gafgarion's Night Sword starts to cause a great problem for their troops. It's not too late. Let's go back to Igroves. Your brother, Dystar, he said he'd forgive you. Come on, wake up. No, I won't be involved in any more wrongdoing. Wrongdoing? What do you mean by that? You're a Beelve. You have a mission to accomplish. Wrongdoing, indeed. It is your mission. Don't be such a fool. My brothers are making war for personal reasons. What can you call that aside from evil? You must make sacrifices to accomplish anything. Without sacrifice, there's no progress, nor history. Look at Ivalice. Corrupt. Someone must change it. Your brothers are trying to do that, even if it means wrongdoing. But doesn't that mean I should leave her stranded? Forget about what Zek did. It couldn't be helped. You're a Beelve. You have a given duty. It is your fate. It's a fate that it let Tata die? That's wrong. We killed her out of convenience. Yes, us. I've run from the truth too long. I killed her. Ramza, are you really a Beelve? You didn't know, Agrias. He's Ramza Beelve. It's true, I'm a Beelve. But I'm not like my brothers. I never knew about kidnapping the princess. I swear it. No doubt in my mind, I believe you. Oh, this is just ridiculous. One of the girls has died, so what? We must first think about justice. There's no justice in using and deceiving people. I can't ignore people dying for justice. I'll save the princess. Oh, stubborn kid. What are you gonna do with the princess? My contact's to take her back to Galleon. I have no idea what Wog will do with that. You're using her as a tool for battle, same as you. Log and Dicery Dog are using you too. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Don't you have any pride? What's the use? I gave up mine long ago. However, the battle soon brought its best out of Ramza's troops. Everyone was working like one person. Ramza manages to kill 2 knights. The troops find themselves reeling. Gafgarion, realizing this, quickly went in for a blow at Ramza. He barely dodges, and the blow counterattacked, injuring him a little. Gafgarian glanced around at his surroundings. Ramza's best monk scored a jaw-breaking hit on an archer. The battle was clearly on Ramza's side. Damn! I didn't expect you to be this strong. Retreat for now. Gafgarian and his troops retreat. We must go to Lionel Castle immediately. In a cell in the Lionel Castle. On to eating. Can't go on without food. No one will mourn your death. In fact, it should make most people happy. You won't die. Just eat the food. I knew you were in with the Cardinal. You aren't turning me over to Larg. What's your plan? Taking you somewhere. Where you belong. That's all. So you're using me too? But you can't make me do whatever you want. You have no choice. If you want to live. What's that mean? It means... Dracula and a man walk inside the cell. So, she's Olivia. How are you, princess? If you'd behaved, you wouldn't be here now. She's almost too good a substitute for the princess. Heh. Mr. Volmov, she doesn't know yet. I see. Poor girl. What are you talking about? Listen carefully. You're not Olivia. What? The real princess died long ago. You're a substitute. No, that's a lie. It's not a lie, honey. You're not Olivia. Old senators who didn't care for Princess Luveria made you. So someday, you'd succeed the throne. Ousting the princess. They killed 2 older princes, making it look like illness, and adopted you as princess. They all thought Amdole was too weak to make another son, to took the throne. However, Rhinus was born. Even now, no one's sure if the prince really is his son. Log may have other seeds planted to make sisters the king's mother. In any case, the old men's plan was ruined. Liar, I don't believe it. Think what you will. Whether you're a princess or not doesn't matter to us. What matters is we have an ace up our sleeve called a princess. What are you going to do with me? What do you want? Nothing. Just be a princess, as you are. My ancestors were Akashas. No one can control me. Then what? Log catches you, he'll kill you, right? We just want to help you take the throne. Who are you? Neither allies of Log nor supporters of Goltana. Just collaborators. Volmov. Let her calm down. Once she comes to her senses, she won't refuse our help. Yeah, you're right. Dracul leaves the cell. Let's go, Delita. Delita and Varmon leave the cell. At the gate of Lionel Castle, Ramza and his troops secretly arrive and tries to open the gate. Wait there, I'll open the gate. Not so fast. Garion comes from the shadows. You got in all right, but I didn't notice an ambush. He whistles to his men. Damn. Ramza, it's time you must fight. On guard. Ramza's troops charged the enemy. While that was happening, 2 men looked at each other's eyes, ready to pull their swords. Ramza made the mistake of underestimating Gafgarian. He made the first move. He charges in with incredible speed, but Gafgarian also pulls out his sword and strikes a blow at Ramza. He ducks just in time to feel the wind from the sword brush by his hair, cutting some of his hair down. He has to think and fight quickly. He swings a blow, but Gafgarian blocks it with his sword, partially deflecting it. Ramza then leaps out of the way of two attacks coming from his sword, narrowly missing him. He saw an opening, wasting no time, striking a blow at his open body, and it connects. The Dark Knight falls on his knee. A pool of blood slowly drips from Ramza's sword. Ugh. Is this the end? Goodbye, Gafgarian. Ramza pulls his sword from his body. The knight falls silently. We must save the princess before reinforcements arrive. They get inside the castle to find the cardinal. Gafgarian. Not as good as he says. Or was it bad luck? Anyhow, you're good. You have Beelzebub blood in your veins, even if you are a bastard. The cardinal slowly walks down to confront the party. But I don't need your interference anymore. Leave the stone. If you resist, I'll show no mercy. But where's Olivia? Why must you save her? You deserted the Beelzebubs. What can you change by yourself? Don't waste the energy. Without power, nothing can be achieved. And you're powerless. But where's the princess? She's not here. Left for Zaltania. She chose our help over yours. That's a lie. She has begun to think for herself. She felt unsure of you, and chose us for obvious reasons to take the throne. Why don't you join us? You want to get the best of your brother's sales, right? We care about the world, too. How about it? I don't want to change the world. I just can't allow people to suffer and die because of some elitist's ideas. Change the world? Think anyone really can? I'm not that reckless. You're the one holding the stone. You can change not only the world, but the truth of everything with its power. Since you don't seem to understand, let me show you. The cardinal brings a red crystal from his pocket. Lights, souls, and demons flash around the cardinal. A huge ball of light flashes around him, turning him into a demon. Now the tainted king, Quelcane. How about that? Surprised? Now, let me have my fun. Let me hear your screams and suffering death cries. Hard and tough battle emerges. After several blows from the troops, they injure the tainted king. I'm immortal. How can I be losing? It's impossible. I can't die until he resurrects. The cardinal vanishes, leaving the red stone. The stone flashes and falls to the ground. The haunting scream of the cardinal is heard just as the stone falls to the ground. And inside Zeltania Castle, the leader successfully delivers the princess to Goltana. Upon hearing this, Goltana arranges a meeting with him. It's you who saved Olivia? Delita, Black Sheep Knight under Baron Grimm's, and Hyro. I was sent by order of Baron Grimm's to save the princess. I have returned. Mission complete. Minster Gelwan. Hyro? I've never heard of him. The Baron died in the last battle with Romoku. The Black Sheep were entirely wiped out. And that's why I've returned. How's the princess? Sleeping soundly. She's exhausted from the long trip. Oh, I heard you brought a prisoner. Yes. Yes, sir. Bring him. A knight brings a prisoner inside the room. Why did you kidnap the princess? We framed Goltana to prevent him from Leslia and taking the regency. Who gave you the order? Prince Log. One of Goltana's aides who wanted to join Log. Minister Gelwan steps forward to silence prisoner. Ridiculous. No one who aids would do that. Silence this lout. No need. Listen. Who is that? Talk. Now. Will you save my life? Alright, I promise. Who is it? It's him. Minister Galwan. How dare you? It's a lie. I don't even know you. Who seduced you? The Queen? That's absurd. I don't know anything. Treason's a serious crime, Minister. The leader draws his sword from its sheath. The knight and the prisoner step back immediately. Orlando puts his hands on Excalibur's hilt, ready to draw. I said I don't know a thing. The leader lifts his sword to strike. Minister Gelwan quickly runs for the door, but takes a fatal blow to his back. The leader pulls his sword from the sheath and bows down before Goltana. Orlando takes his hand from Excalibur's hilt. Now, let me say this. We must go to the capital with Nanten, or they may hold you responsible for this plot. First, let's remove Orinus and the Queen, then get the princess back on the throne. Goltana went to Leslia, confined Revalia and Bethela for kidnapping the princess and let the princess accede to the throne. But Larg insisted that Orinus was the legitimate successor, had him accede the throne. Then Larg became the regent as guardian. Immediately after, Larg sent the Coquetin, led by Arias, to Bethla to rescue the queen. Meanwhile, Goltana sent the Nenten, led by Olivia. This is the beginning of the upheaval, which would later be called the Lion War. 3 months passed since the outbreak of the Lion War. Days passed, the front lines expanded, as did the intensity of the conflicts. Without any decisive victor, both Larg and Goltana's armies were being exhausted. Hunger and high taxes overwhelmed the people. At Bethel Garrison, 20,000 dead, counting both sides. That makes 40,000. Just over 200,000 injured, just in our troop alone. Casualties aren't the only problem. Food stock is short. As we expected, the real problem's the drought. There's no food, tax revenues are reduced, storage is left unhalved. Log's probably facing the same problem though. I hear crops are ruined before the harvest, due to the rain. More serious are those made destitute by the war. According to Olin, more than 100,000 refugees have come to Lazalia. Good, Log will have problems getting food. This is no laughing matter. The same could happen here. Many refugees may come here. We should start peace talks. I understand your concerns, but cannot stop this war. We'll increase taxes by 30%. Make sure no one trades grain at high prices. Keep an eye on all the refugees entering Limbury. Log is in difficulty too. It's not too late for a peace settlement. Enough, Orlander. A peace settlement won't occur. Our nation exists because of the people. We exist because of them. Farmers suffer most in this war. Raising taxes would hurt them even more. The soldiers are suffering from lack of food. It's impossible to physically continue. And mentally. Mentally. Are you becoming a coward? In the last war, we served keeping Orlodia out of our land. Are you saying there's no right in this battle? Since when did you talk about hypocrisy? Can't go easy on them. It's for the people. We can't corrupt a royal family to oppress the people any longer. We fight. He's right. Just a little longer before it's all over. I never expected to hear from the one they used to call T.G. Sid. A little longer. Where'd you get that idea? How can you be so optimistic? Are you blind? Blanche rises from his chair. Your words are harsh. Enough. I'm disappointed in you, Orlando. Any more harsh words may mean your life. Blanche sits, Orlando silence. I won't say this again. If any more of you disagree with my plans, go now. Understand, Orlando? And that's where we end for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. This takes a lot out of my voice, but it is so worthwhile to revisit this story. I love it a lot. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Do what you can. If you're watching this on Twitch, check out the YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to check out my Twitch. Till next time, bye. Have a better day.